He is the best mixed martial artist that the nation of Sweden has ever produced. Former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger Alexander Gustafsson, and he hasn't realized the UFC title yet, but I know you guys will always have UFC 192, one of the harder fights of your career.
One of the toughest nights that I've ever had in the UFC, and Alexander Gustafsson showed in that night that not only is he skilled, he's as tough as they come. From the war with John Jones, to the war that him and I had, to some of the biggest victories that he stood and he's won in the octagon. A very, very skilled striker with fantastic boxing, unbelievable footwork, and very, very underrated wrestling. One of the only guys that can say he's taken me down and also taken John Jones down in a championship fight.
He really is the total package. I know he hasn't solved that John Jones puzzle yet, but truly a special striker. And in terms of the movement at 205 pounds on the feet, nobody does it better than Gus. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now. He's chasing 30-0.
I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, here we are in the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, inside Prudential Center. I can think of a lot of fighters that have had big moments inside these walls. Colby Covington, Anthony Rumble Johnson with a big knockout back in the day. So see who shines in front of this capacity crowd tonight.
This is a great arena, but my memory goes to the one time that a guy at the barbershop tried to give me a hairline. He painted me a full-on black hairline. I said, you know what? I can't go to the arena looking like this. I can't show up for fights looking like I'm 17 years old. So I washed it off and went and watched some fantastic fights.
That's a true story, by the way.
It's a really true.
Trying to Carlos Boozer.
He tried to booze me. It was picture day for DC.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee. That takedown was timed beautiful.
All right, so an early takedown is true. So nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from him.
This is where he's the best. He's one of the best ground.
Attempting a choke now.
Yep, that gets his feet.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. You cannot sit in this position. The referee will have no choice but to stop the fight. These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. This is a terrible position. Oh, big elbow.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Making all these shots count. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Round two next.
Relax. Look at him over there. He's like a piece of meat. He's beat up. Let's go out there and look for the finish. I want you to shoot.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round two underway. Big right hook coming to slot.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, nice kick there by Alexander Gustafsson. He has got all the weapons going here tonight in DC. I know this is a man you shared the octagon with for 25 minutes. One of the harder fights of your career. Gustafsson still getting it done in the big way.
Oh! He's in trouble.
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice. A single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again. Beautiful transition. Knee on belly. Dark shoulder tip here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hip, try to hook the leg so his opponent can't roll his back.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, I thought he was going to go out. Instead, he escapes and reverses.
He didn't go out, he got out. Great job defensively by the fighter. Getting him out here. He's got to be careful.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, hammer fist here by Alexander Gustafsson. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt. Oh, nice level change.
Gustafsson's got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. seconds to go, round 2. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Big power shots landing. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Gustafsson. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is...
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight.
Work. Come on, stand it up. Let's work.
That was nice.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see nothing.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He is about as conditioned as it gets. He's not looking at the clock necessarily. He's not running clock. All offense all the time.
He knew he was going to wrestle, and he knew he may have to wrestle early and often. And right now, this situation is often because he's been attempting takedowns over and over again. He finally gets one as we get to the end of the round.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Full side control now.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
Oh, hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Alexander Gustafsson. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Push him off! Push him off!
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pounds. Build a base, posture up, throw.
Oh, huge elbow! Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. 20 down, 5 to go.
Great work, Ashley. That pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. You really broke him down with your striking. Keep that going. The inside low kick is awesome.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striking.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round. Look at that. Quick finish. That was beautiful. He passes the half.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Gustafsson.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Nurmagomedov Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, right in the mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Nice transition.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Khabib's back inside control here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Less than a minute to go to decide this one. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Working out of the half guard here. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.